Good afternoon. My name is Willis George Culpepper, and this happens to be What's Next. Now, on this show, tonight we're going to be discussing something that's going to be happening right now, that already has happened right now in our county. What we've had a situation where our county board of education has been allegedly incompetent. They have dropped the ball on more than one occasion. Our school system was suspended. The school was suspended at one time. Then they eventually received a bad grade, and they have lost their accreditation. Now, what that means for some of the students, which happens to have nothing to do with this was all because of the Board of Education, and how the students will fare because of this. What has happened to much of it is yet to be seen. There's a new board that's in place, and we're now hoping that everything will be okay. The governor of our state has also given some accreditation to the school somewhat. I don't know how well that will last and how it will benefit the students who wants to go to college. Anyway, what we have tonight, we have a gentleman with us tonight that has worked tirelessly in our school system. He has worked with a lot of things in neighborhoods in the community, and he's done a lot of good. So what we'll do is we'll talk with him and see how he feels about the situation right now. His name is Claudel Phillips, and we'll have him come up right now. Mr. Phillips?
How you doing, Mr. Culpepper?
Fine. Now, Mr. Phillips, as I've been told, the school system right now is accredited through the state, but has lost its accreditation from an organization called SACS.
That's correct.
And I don't know how that's going to be damaging to the students who wants to go to college, who wants to receive basic tuition assistance, honors, and this type of thing. What are your outtake on that?
Well, let me first of all thank you all for having me on the show this evening. I appreciate the opportunity to come in and share some views with you. In reference to the accreditation issue with the Clayton County school system, we do have an accrediting agency in Georgia that has accredited our school system. And with that being said, even though the SACS, which is the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools, have not accredited us, in my personal opinion, Mr. Culpepper, I don't feel that that's going to have too much of an effect on any of our great students here in Clayton County, because we have a great number of students who are determined to make it whether or not we have that accreditation from SACS. And I feel that as long as the student maintain their A and B honor roll status, they continue to study, we have some of the best students in Georgia and Clayton County, as well as some of the best educators in the state of Georgia that's in Clayton County. And I feel that this is just a fad that's going to pass real soon, but whether or not it passes, I feel that our students, our parents, and most of all our educators are still in pretty good hands here in Clayton County because of the accreditation from the Georgia Accrediting Council.
Well, I'm thinking, and I was just noticing on some occasions, there have been some very outstanding students that have graduated from the school in this area, and they have also went forward and made some great strides in our society around the country. However, I was thinking, what does this do for scholarships for the students?
Well, unfortunately, it has a little bit of an effect on scholarships. But again, I feel that if I'm the president of Harvard, Yale, any of the other prestigious universities out there, and I'm looking at a student from Clayton County, and I'm comparing that student with a student from, let's say, Cobb County, I'm looking at academics, first of all. It doesn't matter to me whether that student might have SACS accreditation at the bottom of their diploma, or the Georgia Accrediting Council at the bottom of their diploma. I'm going strictly on the matters of how well you did in school and your attitude whether or not you will be accepted to my university. So that's what I'm going to be looking for, regardless of the accreditation issue.
Well, considering the fact that there are some students who do have some very good averages within the school system here in Clayton County, I was thinking of those students in getting scholarships to some of the most prestigious schools around the country. Now, there have been some, I don't know, maybe rumors or innuendos, but there have been some talk that there would be none of the schools would be giving out any scholarships to unaccredited schools here within the county, since they are not, they don't have the SACS accreditation.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that I don't feel that that rumor is true. The people that are making these rumors are people that have given up on our county, unfortunately, and they have chosen to move away. I also feel that this is a result of just a negative overflow altogether towards us here in Clayton County. But again, I want to reiterate that we have some of the best students, also some of the best educators in the state of Georgia, and we'll get through this crisis. And when the bottom line comes down, when graduation time comes, we will have just as many students that have been offered scholarships to higher levels of learning as other counties in the state of Georgia, and I can assure you that.
Well, now I do hope that your optimism is correct, and I hope that the students will not be overlooked by some of the most prestigious schools in the country. However, that is a situation that one would think of. Now, there have been some discussion as to the new board. How do you feel that would affect the students? Do you feel that they will work with the student body here in this area, or not?
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Culpepper, as you well know, the last board that we had was dysfunctional over the last couple of years, and unfortunately, those were just personal attitudes that got in the way. But come January 2009, we will have a new board in place, brand new board, 9 brand new members, and I feel that those members are going to band together. They are going to find some common ground, along with the superintendent of our schools and other administrators whom they are required to work with.
And work in the interest of the students.
Absolutely.
Well, let's hope that happens too, because the students do need a helping hand in their education.
Yes.
Thank you so very much for Mr. Phillips for coming by,
Sure.
and we do appreciate having you on the show.
Thanks again for having
Now,
me.
if you will stay with us just for one moment,
Okay, all right.
we'll ascertain questions online if there are any, and we'll ascertain questions from our audience if there are any.
At this time, we were only asking about hearing us and seeing us, and are we going to have a show again?
Yes, of course. This will be a running show on a weekly basis. This is probably our first show. Matter of fact, this is our first show, and it will be airing every week on Sunday. If you would like to catch us, you can catch us every week on Sunday at 7 o'clock.
Yes, we do have another viewer on. If you'd like to introduce yourself and
Okay, well, yes, I'm Willis George Culpepper, and this is Mr. Claudel Phillips.
tell us about the Elon Farm Association a little bit.
Well, I'm currently involved with the Elon Farm Association, which is our homeowners association here, and just recently selected as the president of that organization. I look forward to working with the organization as well as all the neighbors here in our subdivision to try to bring other subdivisions as well to create a community-wide neighborhood improvement zone right here in the Elon Farm as a focus about community involvement and things of that nature, where we'll be able to develop a economic plan that's going to be a stimulus for our community here right along Point South Parkway and Highway 85 here on the west side of Jonesboro.
Okay, well, since we have no further questions, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And that's our show.